The gold rush was an extremely important event in the westward expansion. But where did it start? John Sutter and James Marshall tried to keep it under wraps, but word got out, and the California Gold Rush started. As word spread of gold in California, hundreds of thousands came to get themselves a piece. The gold rush was one of the most important events of the westward expansion, and it caused California's population to increase hundredfold. One of the people that came wrote about how people got gold. He told of a couple ways to get gold. According to him, once you dug several feet deep, you would find gold stuck in clay. However, the gold in the rock paid best. With the emerging population, towns popped up everywhere. These towns were comparable to the Wild West towns of today's movies. They were filled with lawlessness and had names such as Downeyville and Volcano. Many people died during the gold rush. One study links death numbers to causes of death. According to the study, the most deadly cause of death in the gold rush was lack of essential supplies and attacks by Indians, with a total of 5,300 deaths from that cause. There were also 4,200 murders. The gold rush had a profound impact on Native American life in California. In the area around Sutter's Mill, so many resources were devoured that massive starvation and drought spread across the land, destroying the land. The Nissenan-Maidu tribe happened to be in that area, and was all but wiped out. To the natives, land was sacred. But to the settlers, land was to be used to its fullest extent. While the gold rush did have negative effects on the natives, it did have some good effects overall. For starters, this event caused California to be recognized as a state. Also, the gold rush stimulated America's economy nicely. It actually paid for the Transcontinental Railroad later. When California became a state, a debate sparked to whether or not California would be a free state or a slave state. This debate escalated and became the match that would eventually start the Civil War. This migration to California further enforced American beliefs in manifest destiny, the mindset that the American people had the God-given right to expand westward, and they were justified to do so. Many people debate whether or not this really was justified, but to the miners, there was no debate. In total, $2 billion was made. That's a lot of diamond pickaxes. I'm sorry for any cringe that may have caused. Eventually, though, the gold veins started to dry up, and people got restless when the gold stopped showing up. Chaos ensued, until eventually everyone left, confident that all the gold had been mined. Some people became rich. Some came out empty-handed. Some even lost their lives. But despite all of that, it is easy to see why historians rate this as one of the most important events of the westward expansion.
Bro, we got the gold nugget. Now, equipment in your inventory?
I'm freezing. Sorry,
Huh?
I'm freezing. I'm
What?
freezing.
Uh-oh.
I'm freezing.